Yeah, welcome back.
With Rush Life on King of Sound Radio.
Yeah, that was our Water Wet song from our special guest, Plane Jaymes. Plane Jaymes is in the building. He's live right now with us on the Adrenaline Rush show. Plane Jaymes, what's going on with you? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm out here. You know what I mean? I feel good, you know?
Yo,
good.
let me give y'all a little bit of King of Sound Radio history. Plane Jaymes was like probably one of the first artists when King of Sound Radio launched to give us an interview. When his record first broke, the Water Wet record first came out on Concealed on Yo Gotti's joint, and I always told him I appreciate for him stopping through with King of Sound and giving us that interview. And I want to say thank you again, brother.
Thank you. Facts, you know? It's
Word
all
up.
facts right there.
Word up. Yo, for all the people that don't know, why don't you tell everybody where you from, you know?
Yeah, I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's about like an hour and a half away from Philly. Not too far, but you know. Yeah, it's the capital of PA. It's a lot, you know, something a lot of people don't know, yeah.
I ain't know that. That's the capital.
I'm teaching. See, I'm out here teaching now.
Word up. You learn something new every day.
Every day, yeah.
How is it in Harrisburg?
I mean, it's I can say a lot of different things, man. You know, it's the crime rate is crazy right now. It's like a shooting, like somebody getting, you know,
They getting it popping in Harrisburg.
Every week. It's like, you know what I mean? But, you know, this is I'm out here just trying to like show people like, ain't, you know.
Right.
Ain't nothing out there in the streets, man.
So is Harrisburg like a city or like a town or?
It's a city.
City.
Yeah, it's a melting pot actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a little bit of everything. You got your hoods, streets, you know, it's uptown and hill, south side. Then you got your suburbs where I grew up at, Susquehanna Township.
Okay.
You got Central Dauphin, New Cumberland. Those are the outskirts of the inner city.
All right.
You know, that's, you know, where all your, it's a mix, you know what I mean? People from the city move to the outskirts. So you get a little bit of everything, you know what I mean?
Right. How's the music scene in Harrisburg?
Same way, it's well-rounded.
Yeah?
Yeah, you got a lot of different types of genres from local artists.
Okay.
Doing that thing out there.
Okay. Yeah, I did. Back when I was rapping, I did a song called "She's Not Like You," and the homegirl that I had played a lead and lady. She was from Harrisburg. Her name was Sultry Simone.
Oh yeah, shout out Sultry. Yeah, she's been doing that thing for a long time.
Yeah. Harrisburg got talent there.
Yeah.
Now, how did we get the name Plane Jaymes?
Well, shout out to Kenny. You know what I mean? That's my manager. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And a longtime friend. I mean, once we had got that Water Wet track done and we started pushing that independently, you know, he was talking to his cousin, and his cousin, you know, he was just telling his cousin about me and everything. He told him my name, which was James. I just went by just James.
Right.
And he was just like, what, just Plane Jaymes? Like, he was like, you should just call him Plane Jaymes.
Right.
But the way that they flipped it was, you know, even though I do keep it pretty, you know, plain, simple, you know, I like regular down to earth dude, but
Right.
I take off in the studio. I take off when I get to them shows. I take off when it's time to, you know, get in mode.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
got you. So it's like Plane.
Yeah.
Word.
But I
Plane
still keep
Jaymes. You fly.
Yeah.
Word.
Both,
I like
both.
that.
Double
I like
meaning.
that. That's like a metaphor. All right, so boom. So we got how you got the name. Now, where did it all start for you as becoming an artist? What made you, you know, what inspired you? What influenced you?
I had friends in like high school that, you know, we would just like battle at each other's lockers and stuff like that. Next thing you know, I was like battling. It's this one video out. I'm gonna put myself out there for anybody else put me out there. First of all, it's this video on YouTube, Harrisburg versus Philly, yo. I was probably 14. I went to battle this dude and Critical, yo. They from Philly.
Okay.
I'm from Harrisburg. Like in the suburbs of that. So it's like I jumped in the ring. Boy, look, I tried. I was just say that.
All right. So is it safe to
yeah.
say you might have caught an L that day?
You tell me.
All right, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out.
It started
that's
off as a
real, though.
hobby.
Right.
I was having fun with my friends.
Right.
And then I got on the stage. One time, dude put me on stage at a Jadakiss DJ Clue concert on some random stuff. I went up there, did my thing, dropped the mic. Next thing you know, I went to school the next day. Everybody was like, "You was on stage with Jadakiss." Wow. Like, yeah, now I'm writing. That's just, it's influencing it.
Right. So it started somewhere. I mean, that's real. Everybody always talk about, yo, I'm the realest guy around. That right there was a real story. You know, normally everybody's stories, they flawless, like they Superman. They stop everything. They the greatest dude around. But that right there was real. Like you kept it all the way 100. So boom, did that ignite the fire in you, the passion, when you saw the reaction from the people when you was doing that?
I just like what I was saying. Like, I look back at it now, like, yo, I was so poop. But you know, it's like I liked it how like I liked it what I was doing. Like, you know, if anybody else didn't like it, I did. Right. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I kept writing songs. You know, my aunt, she told me to write 30 songs. I'll take it to the studio.
Get out of here.
I wrote 30 songs. She took me to the studio. My first record, which you'll never hear. You know what I mean?
That's how my first record was. Word.
Yeah, you know, but the next thing you know, I started recording myself on.
All right, but hold on. Mm-hmm. When she take you to the studio, tell us about that feeling. When you first see the studio at that young age, what's that feeling?
For me, it was exciting. It was somewhat nervous. It was a bunch of things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where I'd been like my birthday, I'd be like, oh, shoot, I'm right here in a real studio. It's about to go down.
Yeah.
Word. That's what's up, though. So, all right, so you said it was your aunt, right? She said, write 30 songs and she'd take you. So, boom, she take you. Now, these are all rap songs that you writing at the time?
Yeah.
Oh, so rap was a big influence on you. All right. So how often did you travel back and forth to Philly from Harrisburg? Because that was a real big rap town.
I mean, as far as the music goes, I can't say very much. Like, that's why I would, like, just record at my house. Like, whenever I had, like, I just got, like, a program. I was a geek, straight up. Like, I went straight in on online, knew how to get any plug, like, any software, anything, you know?
Word.
But that's when Napster was out.
Okay.
You know? But, you know, I just started recording myself, trying to get myself, you know, to sound like what I heard my favorite artist sound like.
Right.
You know? But
right. Now, was it original records coming out back then, or you was just hopping on instrumentals and burning them down?
I was getting instrumentals.
Yeah, that's how everybody started. Word. Damn. And that's some time. So he said he was getting it from Napster. You had a little program, you had plugins and everything. So you was basically engineering it yourself at an early age.
Yeah.
Wow. So rapper, engineer, whether you knew what you was doing or not, like, that was an engineer right there. Wow, that's major. Okay. So boom, as time go on and the content is getting better, I'm assuming people start taking you seriously then?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, everybody still raps. So it's like, it was just like, you know, until they see like something come out of it that usually doesn't happen. It was just like, you know, I mean, it's like I always felt like the underdog just because like I had the most confidence in my work, of course. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like over confident or too cocky or anything like that, but like from, you know, where I was coming from, I never really like, there was only a few people that I looked up to that was like, he's dope, right, better than me. Like, I want to be like that dude, or like I got to work with him or something like that. Right. So it's like, I mean.
So after you got a little more polished, did you go back on that battling scene where it started for you? Did you go back to that like, all right, now I'm ready?
Nah.
No, you just kept making songs?
Yeah. I thought songs was a lot more fun.
That's real. So was you putting out projects back then?
Yeah, I was. Well, actually, no.
Move the mic a little closer.
Like, I was just more so making songs, like song after song after song, like whether it be like an instrument. I remember Hot New Hip Hop had this section for indie artists, or whatnot, and or else they just used to allow indie artists to put their music on Hot New Hip Hop. Right. So like every week I was just putting out a song. Or every month I would put out a song, and you know, I wouldn't really ask people to share my songs and nothing like that, just because I hate it when people like would spam me and be like, "Yo, listen to this." I'm not listening to this. I don't know you. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So, you know, if I randomly happen to like, or if somebody randomly happens to just click this, I'll know it's real. Like, I'll know who's listening versus who I'm forcing it on. I never wanted to force my music on the people. I just wanted the truth.
Right.
You know?
Oh, all right.
So
how was the ladies receiving your music in the early stages? How were they receiving it?
I mean, to be honest, man, I can't really like in the early days, man. It was cool. You know what I mean? Like, girls either wanted to like just give me the compliment just because they wanted to like you know be cool with me or whatnot,
right?
Like that, or it was just weird. You know what I mean? I think I got the most honesty. Not so much from people that I knew, but just like say, all right, I know when I was working at this skate shop or whatever, right?
Okay.
This is around the time I had a mixtape out. It's called FU, you know, SH, you know,
right,
up. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Can't cut, so.
right.
But yeah, I was working there, and I would give people this mixtape. I was like, yo, I think you might like it. Here, just take it. I didn't say who it was, but they took it to their car. They come back. They say, yo, who is this? I said, that's me. It was like, dude, that's you? Yo, all right, you're hot. You're dope. Why are you working here? Like, where you should be signed. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
This and that. So, like, that's when I really started to get, like, the feedback that I felt was effective to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When I actually started, like, running into people, like, out on the street. Just,
now,
you know.
now, does from them comments, from them people, you know, the reaction, does that push you even harder to come out with the next joint?
Yeah, but it's just how. It's just the way that I want to give it to them.
Right,
So
right.
I have more of a vision for, like, how I want to deliver it to them.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, at that point of your life, was you looking to get a deal or anything like that, or you was just looking to gain more fans?
Yeah, more fans mostly. Not necessarily to just sign with somebody. I just wanted more people to know about my music.
Right, right. Yo, if you just tuning in, we live right now with CMG recording artist Plane Jaymes on the Adrenaline Rush show. Thank y'all for tuning in. So Plane Jaymes, so boom, you making the records, you more seasoned now. People are liking the music now. Take everybody that's listening to the night when you run into Yo Gotti and get this deal that we all know about now.
All right, well, to be honest, it all started in Charlotte.
Okay.
I was pushing a song independently.
What song for the viewers that might not know?
Yeah, we was pushing Water Wet independently. We was just trying to, you know, get some awareness brought to it.
Uh-huh.
You know, my homie Fresh Dot Dollars, he had got me into Cameo because he's the host. He's one of the, you know, top hosts and DJs out there in Charlotte.
Right.
And basically, you know, it was Halloween 2014.
Okay.
Gotti had came to Cameo. Fresh got me on the stage to perform the song while he was in the section.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Gotti and his homies, they all in scream ass and all this crazy stuff. You know what I mean? They throwing money and all that.
Right.
I'm performing the song. I don't even think they paying attention, to be honest. But, you know, luckily, my other manager, East Coast Rock, shout out to East Coast Rock, man, he had ran up on one of Gotti's homies that he knew from being on the I Am tour.
Okay.
And they exchanged information. They sent them the record. We sent them the Water Wet record, and then they got back to us within like a few weeks and said they liked the record. And they want to know what we was trying to do with it. So we was just like, man, we just trying to get this joint heard.
Right.
So he was like, I think it's a hit. I think I could do something with it. You know, I want y'all to come to Miami. I'll fly y'all here.
Okay.
Like the next day. So he flew us out. The very next day, you know, me and my crew, we went to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when he was working on the Art of Hustle album.
Okay.
That just dropped. But we played a song, and man, from there he was like, "Yeah, I like this joint. I think we could, you know, do something with this joint." So, from there, you know, he told me he knew that I had other music to play for him.
Okay.
I play like an hour and a half worth of music.
Wow.
He ain't never stopped bobbing his head. He just told me to keep playing more. So once that was over, man, he got me in the Lamborghini, Aventador joint. I'm sitting in that joint. He's asking me, how you feeling? I was like, I'm blessed, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I just knew, all of these nice things and everything, like, it's cool, but I want to earn it. I don't want nothing handed to me. Like, my dogs, I'm not a street dude, but most of my peoples and, my friends that I hang around, they street dude, you know what I'm saying? But they go in for me, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to help because this they lives. Like, I'm not trying to play with nobody's lives, you know what I mean? Like, they got responsibilities just like me. So I just told Gotti, I was like, man, look, I'm just trying to, like, get my peoples right, get myself right, and earn. Like, just show me whatever I got to do just to earn. Like, I appreciate it. Everything he's doing, thus far. But, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that was that Water Wet record that we played in the beginning of the show from Plane Jaymes. That's the record that got Gotti's attention. Yeah. So now, when you played him the record and everything, did you create any new music around him? For yourself, I mean. Man,
once I was done with that record, I was on to the next. I was like, that's how I work.
Right.
I just song after song after song after song. I don't dwell on, like, one record. You know what I mean?
Now, how did he receive seeing you in the studio put together these hit records? What was his reaction watching you in there create?
It was dope. Like after that, like, he would take me on the road and just be like, yo, we gonna work on an album. So
right.
I hope work on Art of Hustle. That joint's out there.
Word. That's
definitely
what's up.
Joint.
That's the new album that's out right now with Law and Down in the DM. Oh, so you helped work on that. So all right. So now I'm gonna ask you this because you helped work on it. Have you worked with anybody else? Collaborated with anybody else in the game since you've been signed?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Now, what do you like more, writing for people or your artist side of it?
To be honest, man, I like both equally.
Word.
Like that's how I write. I make the song. I don't worry about whether it's gonna be for me or anybody else. Like, when the beat come on, I let it speak to me.
Right.
Like, and I just put the melodies. I fill the pockets. Like, it's snappy. It doesn't take much effort for me to just find the pockets. Like,
right. Now, do you see yourself one day as that executive producer, that producer for somebody or your own artist? Or maybe you even have your own artist now?
Yeah, definitely. Because it's to me, it's effortless. If I know your voice, if I know your sound, I know how it's supposed to sound on this beat. Or if it's not, if I don't hear it on this type of beat, like, you know what I mean? Right.
Yeah. Word. That's what's up. Yo, we live right now in the studio with Plane Jaymes on the Adrenaline Rush show. Yo, Plane Jaymes. So all right, now you signed. You got the Water Wet single. How was it making the video?
Man, that joint was a stretch. Like, we was trying to get that joint out way before it came out. You know what I mean? But it got done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it fun? Talk to us. Let us know how it was. How was the making of it?
You seen them girls that was in there?
Yeah.
You know it was fun.
What was the funniest thing that happened on set?
I can't tell you.
Why? You got a girl?
Nah. I mean, all right. So, like, oh, man, I'm going to tell you this. Hey, if my dog Jumper listening, he going to die laughing, man. Yo, all right, so we in the man, it was filmed at a mansion. You know, that one of my homies, my close homies, he had bought. And man, his girl had came in when all the girls was in the in the tub splashing each other, squirting guns and everything in the bathroom. Man, she came in there and seen that, and I don't know. I think he told her. I think he did tell her.
Okay.
But she just wasn't.
She wasn't having it.
Oh my God. I ain't heard yo.
She blacked out?
I felt so bad, yo. Yeah.
Wow.
I felt so bad because I was like, he did that for me. You know what I mean? But like, me and the girls, we just like running around, they like bikinis and two pieces, like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, shorty come home, she look at it like, yo, who is? You know what I mean?
Right. What the is going on up in here?
You disgrace my family. But yeah, man. Shout to everybody that made that possible, man. Bradley Adam, he directed that. Jumper, all my dogs, my whole team that helped put that thing together. You know what I mean? We was just trying to get that team.
Now, what inspired the writing of that record, or who inspired the writing of that record?
All right. Well, I was in the studio one night, and people come through the studio all the time, but it was this girl that was there, right? And she was like, I was attracted to her. Like, she's cute. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So I was like, man, let me sing to her real quick, right? So she's sitting there in the studio, and I'm just like listening to this beat. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to her about. I'm like, all right. And I started thinking, she got that water, or maybe she might. Like,
right. I'm wondering, right.
I was just
using
like,
your imagination.
It's like I'm talking to her, so it's just like even if she don't know it, she hear it, and it's just gonna like do one or the other. She's either gonna like nod her head, tap her foot to it,
right,
and look at me, and what she did, so that was the clear. It was the go. Like once she gave me that body language, I already knew. Like, yeah,
wow,
this is it. All right,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So she was in the studio when you created the record.
Yeah.
Now, what was her feedback from the record? Like, yo, this is that joint.
I mean, the feedback from it.
Yeah, I mean her reaction.
Her reaction was she loved it.
Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, we live right now with Plane Jaymes on the Adrenaline Rush show. So, all right, so the Water Wet record takes off. I believe when that record came out, that's when Post Malone put out that White Iverson, right?
Yeah.
So y'all two records was heating up the internet like crazy at the same time. Wow, that's you meet Post Malone? You never met him?
Never, not yet. No.
Right. Now, for those that might not know, that made it onto Gotti's mixtape, Water Wet.
Yeah, Concealed.
Yeah, which he got a verse on. How was that feeling being on your first major mixtape?
Yeah, when I heard Gotti on my song, I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Because I used to listen to Gotti. Like, me and my little homies used to just sit on the porch, ride around through the summer listening to Yo Gotti, CM7, CM6.
Right.
Now, next thing you know, I'm sitting in the studio with this guy, and he's like running bars to me, and like I'm bouncing ideas off of what he doing, and it's just like I had to take a moment and sit back and tell him, yo, you gotta forgive me, man, but yo, this is surreal. I used to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? My homies, but I always telling you, like, there's it's like if you don't do nothing else for me, you done enough. Like,
right. Giving you that opportunity.
Yeah.
Word. That's real. That's real.
That's big bro right there.
Yo, I want to play the Viewers another record that you wrote that I love this record. Like when I first played it like a few months ago and premiered it for everybody, I'm like, yo, this is that joint that's going to take off in the clubs, especially the strip clubs. And I'm talking about Saddle Up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to play the joint and then we going to come back and talk about it.
All right, let's get it. So
everybody that's listening out there, we live with Plane Jaymes right now. This is another one of his hit records. This is called Saddle Up, live on the Adrenaline Rush show. Yeah, that was Plane Jaymes, Saddle Up record. Yo, we live with Plane Jaymes right now on the Adrenaline Rush show. Yo, Plane Jaymes, like, I like that record a lot. That's like my favorite record by you that I heard thus far. I noticed the Genuine, like, reference in there, that little part. Yo, tell us about this record, how it came about. How you put it together.
Man, we made that in Charlotte. That song was produced by All Steezy. And I've been working with Steezy for a long time. That's like, you check my track sheet.
Okay.
A lot of work from him on that. But yeah, we was just chilling. We was in Charlotte, and he started like, hitting the keys, and I started coming up with little melodies, ideas, just, bouncing ideas. And I started writing, and it came together just pretty organic.
Okay.
Just like that. And I was just like, yo, yeah, it was like kind of like, actually, I think we did start off with an idea because I know we was trying to get another record that was somewhat in the same lane as Water Wet. Just to have some, just to like follow up. And, that's how it happened.
Word.
Much, yeah.
Word. Now, I noticed a lot of melody in the record.
Yeah.
Like, you ever think about singing or like full-fledged, like a whole song dedicated to singing?
I have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I got songs like that on this project that I put out called Vape Music.
Now, when did that start? When did you notice that you had that gift?
Yo, I remember all right, I started singing a lot when I started listening to Music Soul Child. I really started
Another Philadelphia native, PA.
Yeah, shout out to Music for real, because he doesn't even know this, but hopefully, one day you'll know I get to pay homage. But yeah, man, I used to actually vocal train myself by listening and singing to his songs. Like,
Wow.
I walk around my neighborhood, like just walking my dog, and just like be able to be outside and really like feel where my notes are going, or
Right.
how I'm holding them and stuff like that, just by listening to him and like doing his runs and stuff like that. And, and then next thing you know, I would get like R&B beats, different beats from Steezy or my homie Agony or whatnot, and I would try to like write love records.
Okay.
Or just like whatever I was going through, like I would just like try to put it into those records, and the melodies would just kind of like, I can't give you I don't want to get a formula out.
Nah, I mean,
can't
that's
see
real.
myself,
I just
like,
wanted to know,
yeah.
how did you reach that point and to know, yo, this is good. This is good. Like,
Yeah.
did the people say, yo, you got
Yeah.
a ability?
It was
right?
mostly like the feedback that I was getting. I was just like confirming,
Right.
like
That you
the
had.
quality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been noticing, it's a lot of people that attempt to do it, a lot of rappers, and they'll throw, helpers on that can help them sing. But I'm listening to your melody, and I'm like, yo, he got it. He can do it.
Yeah.
So that shows your versatility in making music as a hip hop artist.
Also, yeah, just because Steezy, he would do the same thing. Like, I would work a lot with him. He would do hooks for Meek Mill, stuff like that. And I mean, he would work with me on my projects and help me and say like, yo, you should do the melody like this or whatnot. So it's just like, yeah.
Now, since you've been signed, right? You released any mixtapes?
Yes. I've released a project called Vape Music Volume 1, which is on iTunes right now. It's also on my SoundCloud. You can check that out. I released Boarding Pass. That's out as well. It's a few tracks that I took off of SoundCloud, but they're still on the project. All you gotta do is just hit the link. It's a download link.
All right, so
Google it, yeah.
Let's talk about vape music. Give us the reason for the title, Vape Music.
All right, well, I do vape, and I never smoked cigarettes a day in my life. You know what I mean? But my homie Sebi, put me onto vaping, and shout out to Sebi. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even be vaping. But like, yo, anyway, I was in Georgia, Douglasville, I think. This is like when I had like a little spot out there, and it was just strictly for recording. And I was just, I was in, I wouldn't say a melodic stage. It's just like the beats that I had.
Okay.
And I was vaping at the time, so the buzz that it gave me just kind of put me in like a zone, like, you know what I mean? And it was real peaceful out there. It was like being in the sticks. We had like a whole lake out there and a boat and all that, you know what I mean? So I just like zone out and just kind of like vibe out. It's real like vibey, you know what I mean? But it's Vape Music Volume 1, man. If you really want to get the gist of why I titled it that, just go listen to it. You'll see.
Word.
I mean, it's like when I would make these songs, I would hit the vape before I would record anything, or you could just hear me vaping. So I was just like, while I'm recording these songs, it's just like in the mic the whole time. So I'm like,
now, when you in the studio, right, and you putting together your thing, do you mind if it's too many people in the studio, or you gotta have people in the studio with you, or you just do it by yourself?
Depending on what type of song it is.
Oh, okay. So it's like, yo, I'm about to make this record about this girl. Y'all dudes got to get out.
Facts.
Yo, we live right now with Plane Jaymes. Yo, Power Lines. Talk to us about this record, Power Lines.
I was on the road. This is during the Big Hef tour. Shout out to Big Hef, man. We were passing this, I think we were going to Chicago. And it was this like plain field. It was like you know them fields that have the windmills and stuff like that.
Yeah, yes.
You can just see for miles. It's just like just grass and windmills and stuff like that. And I'm looking at these power lines like that are connected like for miles and miles away. And I was just like thinking like while I'm listening to this beat that I got from like Steezy made that beat power lines. He produced that, but like I was just like the thought and the concept had came because these lines that I'm giving you are sending energy to you. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like from across the world, wherever you may be, just like these power lines that I'm seeing, like that's connected from miles away, like they send energy to each other. You know what I mean? Right. So it's just like, it was like, you can call it whatever, like nerdy or whatever, but man, like, yo, it's just I felt like it was a good way to put an emotional concept to something visual in a way that a lot of people haven't yet.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Got you.
So it's, I guess, yeah.
Now, that was your first tour that you was on?
Yeah, on my own, yeah.
How was that whole experience,
it was
being on the road?
Yeah, it was fun, yo. It was fun just to get out there and meet new people and you know, just see a different city, like, you know what I mean? Because, man,
coming from Harrisburg, it's like seeing the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I appreciate that opportunity a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
How was the food on the road? A lot of fast food, or you was going out to restaurants eating good? What was you doing?
Nah, we wasn't on Gotti status yet. We ain't there yet.
Right.
We gotta get there, but you know, it was cool.
Or a lot of junk
some
food.
days that we starved. You know what I mean? Some days
That's that grind.
Yeah, it was some days that we stayed in a Motel 6. It was some days that we stayed at a dope hotel, like. But this is what we sign up for. So it's not like, you know.
That's right. You got to get out. You got to get out there and let people hear that music. Now, so while you on tour, right? What city, what town received you the best? Like, yo, that's my second home. What town did that for you?
Memphis.
Gotti's spot.
Yeah.
Why Memphis? What was the love like in Memphis?
Well, it was crazy because I was on a CM8 tour.
All right.
And he had allowed me to perform the Water Wet song. So I get out there, and as soon as I touched the stage, as soon as the beat dropped, they knew what it was. Yeah. So I get out there, and this is the first time that they even get to see who sang the song, because the video hasn't dropped yet or whatever. You know what I mean? So, man, I get out there, y'all start turning up. I'm looking out there, I'm like, yo, they know every single word to this joint. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just love. Like, the energy was just up, like high energy off that record, man. So I was just like, yo, man, Memphis definitely showed me a lot of love. But so did all the other cities, but Memphis, I enjoyed that.
We got another tour coming soon.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to put something together.
Okay. That's cool. So, we talked about power lines. I'm ready to let the people hear power lines and feel how incredible this record is.
Yeah, let's get into it.
This is Power Lines from Plane Jaymes, live on the Adrenaline Rush show. Yeah, that was Power Lines by Plane Jaymes. Now, Plane Jaymes, let's talk about your latest project that you put out, Boarding Pass. Why Boarding Pass?
All right, well, let's see. How do I start off? Boarding Pass, it's a window into a lot of personal things going on into my life. I mean, it's just a start, to be honest. You know what I mean? I haven't taken off yet. You know what I mean? So there's humps, there's hurdles, there's obstacles, that I'm dealing with, going through. And I'm just, I mean, it's got a little bit of everything as far as like the sound goes, melodics to rap, this and that. But like, it's some insight just so that you can know me. You know what I mean? You're just jumping on it. Like, my name is Plane Jaymes, of course. Right. And Boarding Pass, it ties in, but it's not just for no reason. This is literally a stage in my life. So you're just boarding.
Right.
It's just not, like, you know what I mean?
They just got to the airport. You know what I mean? You gotta get your ticket
I
out.
just got here. I mean, this is like I'm kind of like a freshman.
Right.
In this industry, so it's like
You ain't even get to unpack your luggage yet.
I'm not in the air yet. I just got my boarding pass. So
word up.
Same thing with everybody else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Now, who's some of the people that help you put this project together, Boarding Pass?
Of course, my brother, Steezy. Let me think. Who else? Sid from iNotch. He from Canada. Produced for Canada. Who else we got, man? Boy, hold on. I mean, we got some producers on that joint though. Let me see.
Any other hip hop artists you work with on this joint?
Nah, this is all me. I ain't got no features on this.
That's right. You gotta grind and get all that time now. They'll come later. I feel you.
Yeah, man. I got some homies on that joint, man.
Now, when you put the records together, right? Is all of the records in one lane?
As far as sound goes?
Sound, topic, being that the record's called Boarding Pass.
Nah, it's different ones. Like I say, to be honest, man, yo, I can't really speak for the music. I just let the music speak for itself. Like you have to like listen to it. Like I mean, the whole gist is come find out who Plane Jaymes is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
See what I'm about. Like I'm not talking about this regular or traditional, balling and spending money and the flashiness. I'm talking about the coming up out the mud.
Right.
But from my point of view,
gotcha.
Not off no like trap type lifestyle, not like that. Not to discredit anybody who does, but I have my own character.
Right.
That I'm just putting that out there. I'm being me. Now here's your chance to learn who I am.
Now I hear you mention All Steve's name a lot. What's that relationship like? How did you guys become so close in doing music?
All right. Well, when I came home from college, I went to Full Sail.
Okay.
So I came home from college, and his brother, Senna, he had made beats. He went by the name Kid Trays.
Okay.
And I used to roll, with Senna a lot, and next thing you know, I come to the crib, Steezy making beats. So Steezy was making beats because of his brother.
All right.
But then, Senna started skating a little bit more, skateboard and all that. And then Steezy, he was making beats a little bit more. So, I just started working. It was just like, this is what we do. You know what I mean?
So Steezy's from all Steezy's from Harrisburg too.
Yeah.
All right. Because I noticed he worked on all of your projects. So y'all like Timberland and Magoo, Puff and Mace. Y'all like a dynamic duo.
Yeah. He's taught me a lot. Like, to be honest, I've came up under the wing of Steezy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, would you say that's important to have a producer in your corner like that for an artist?
Of course it is. Because it's like it allows you guys to learn each other's sound.
Okay.
And build off of that. You know what I mean? Like
build that chemistry.
Right. When you can just tap. It's like it's not hard. Like when you're so used to like being or putting your sound to someone else's sound that you're just familiar with.
Okay, got you. Now, you started off, recording yourself, getting from instrumentals from Napster and things like that. You transition, you got better. You get signed, you get things like that. You make the Water Wet video. You on Gotti's mixtape. Some of those struggles, was it well worth it to the point that you got now, going through those struggles as an independent artist? Was it worth it?
Yeah, I don't regret nothing.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I asked you that because this station was built to break new artists, new up-and-coming artists. And if you could tell any independent artist, R&B, hip-hop, country, whatever, what is the one critical thing they must do to achieve what they trying to achieve?
I mean, just keep your faith, because that's what's going to keep you in it. it's not even faith in other people. It's like your faith in yourself and in everything that's going on around you, just to take that and just, accept it, embrace it, whether it's negative or positive, and just take something from it,
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real. Yo, since we talking about boarding pass, right? I'm ready to get into this first single, Fade Away.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about Fade Away. What is the concept of Fade Away?
Well, let's say, just so my dogs could ball, I had to fade away. Took a shot risking it all. I had to fade away.
Okay.
Play on the bench if you want. Watch how I fade away. I had to fade away. So it's like, yeah, like I gotta dip out, bro.
Word.
I gotta go get it. Like, you know what I mean? If y'all wanna play, all right, y'all go ahead. Act like it's a game. But I gotta do what I gotta do.
Word.
You know
So
what I mean?
we about to get into the first single off of Boarding Pass. This is Fade Away by Plane Jaymes on the Adrenaline Rush Show. Yeah, that was Fade Away by Plane Jaymes. It's time to get into the most important part of the night. My favorite part of the night. We live right now with Plane Jaymes. Plane Jaymes, we need them bars.
Oh, you want some bars?
Are you ready?
You want to put them on the spot? You see how?
Are you ready? We
ready?
about to get into these bars. It's the Adrenaline Rush Show, King of Sound Radio. My homie Plane Jaymes. He's nice. He ain't playing. It's time to get it popping.
Yeah. Yeah. How you say this song? You sing like I don't be yelling.
Here we go, let's rock.
Pocket in my Kool-Aid, bank account souffle, my jive easy, I go hard, work to my new raise, business my new phrase, this what I get paid for, money do the talking shit, need I say more, grass get cut, snakes meet the razor, the other side is greener, I feel sorry for my labors, for what I bring to the table, call me Raps Kador, life is a, he going labor. Wait a minute, who the new guy? Killing all these dudes on the calm. Woosah, my fishy girl, but paws on my shoe size. She tell me I'm the best she ever haven't says you try. Getting right feels wrong. Am I lost in a zone where out of earth am I? Living out a dream where I never ask, can I? Even if I'm looking down on the cloud with my head high. Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Plane Jaymes is in the building. Yo, we appreciate you, Plane Jaymes. It's the Adrenaline Rush Show, bro. Anytime you got anything you trying to promote, make sure you come, kick it with us and bring it through. We got you. You officially family of the King of Sound Radio Show. We like to thank Plane Jaymes for stopping through. Yo, anything shout outs you want to give anybody?
Man, I want to shout out to everybody out there rocking with me, man. I want to shout out my team, you know what I mean? Idea Entertainment. I want to shout out CMG, the gang. Who else, man? Definitely shout out to homie Rush.
Word.
Cannot leave here and do that.
Word. Word up.
Shit, man. Hometown Harrisburg, stand up, 717 out here.
Word up.
Yeah, man.
Hey, yo. CMG was definitely in the building tonight. Plane Jaymes, we appreciate it, man. Make sure y'all go out there and get Boarding Pass. Where can they get Boarding Pass at?
Just hit SoundCloud. PlaneJaymes. Search me up.
Word up. We'll holla.